Okay, this is going to be some kind of Math 18, the practice material to kind of slow down and make sure that we can do some things that we're going to need when we get into similar triangles and Pythagorean theorem. So one of those things is taking the square root. So what does it mean to be a square root? What it means is what times itself will be equal to 36. So I'm asking, if I take the square root of 36, it's what number times itself equals 36? Well, you might know that quickly is going to be 6. Square root of 36 is going to be 6. Okay, I could keep doing these. Square root of 81 would be 9. Square root of 121 would be 11. Square root of 144 would be 12. A lot of students have this memorized. Then you get here, square root of 150. Now that, I don't have a whole number answer for that. But I just want you guys to see quickly, how do I put that in my calculator? Because a lot of us, that might be an issue for a lot of us. So, okay, so how do I do it? I have hit the second button. What I want is the square root symbol, which is above the x squared, okay? In order to get that symbol above, I have to hit the second button first. So you see what I did there? Let me clear it out real quick. Second, square root, and then you get something that looks like that. Maybe we can see, okay? And then we type in our 150, and now we're going to get 12.24, I could keep writing. So it's approximately, this squiggly line means approximately, 12 point. Now, if I said round to the nearest tenth, you would say 12.2, because I'm looking at the digit next to it, and it is less than 5, okay? So 12.2 would be rounded to the nearest tenth. If I said rounded to the nearest hundredth, now I'd be going one more, and I'd be looking at the 4 and saying, is that 4 going to be 4, or is it going to go up to 5? Well, in this case, we look at the number next to it, and if it's 5 or above, we go up, because we are closer to 12.25 than we are to 12.24, and it's because of that 7 next to the 4. So if I said round to the nearest hundredth, that's 2 digits, this would be 12.25. All right, so that's my approximate. To the nearest hundredth is 2 digits. Now that's kind of important, because when you start doing homework and getting things wrong because you're rounding wrong, it's very frustrating. So you need to know how to round, all right? Okay, I'm going to go down to the bottom of the page and talk about proportions a little bit. Okay, so let's think of, well, let me save us some time real quick. I'm going to write equal proportions to the proportions listed here, okay? Okay, so I've listed some equal proportions. For example, 1/2 should be the same as 4/8, okay? 1/3 could be scaled up to be 3/9. 2/5 could be scaled up to be 4/10. So these are equal proportions, okay? And you can even put them in your calculator to prove it to yourself that 2/5 is equal to 4/10. So to be proportional, it's going to work out, and this is why how we can solve proportions. It's going to work out that if I have 2 fractions equal to each other, I can go like this. I don't want to misspeak. 1 times 8 will be equal to my 2 times 4. 2 times 4. And you see, yes, that's true. 1 times 8 is 8. 2 times 4 is also 8. It will always work out. If I have 2 equal fractions, that would be 1 times 9 is going to be equal to this 3 times 3. 1 times 9 is equal to 3 times 3, and that is true. 9 is equal to 9 there. Okay, this one, 2 times 10 is 20, right? Is equal to 5 times 4. It works again. 5 times 4 is 20. Okay, so that's what it means to have the proportion, and I can use that to solve proportions, okay? Because of that rule, I can do 6 times 6 is equal to 18 times x. See what I did there? All right, so if I was solving that, 6 times 6 is 36. Now I can figure out what x is. Equal to 18x. Undo multiplication by dividing by 18. Divide by 18, divide by 18. I get 2. 36 divided by 18 is 2. X is equal to 2. So it'll work out. You can even plug it back in and make sure that it's true, that if 6 over 18 is equal to 2 over 6. And I know it's true. 6 over 18 is 0.333. And I know I'm trying to see, is 2 over 6 going to be the same? And I know it is. You got it. So that's just a quick one. Hit subscribe on the YouTube channel.